Hello and welcome to this video on Revsportz. I'm Snehasis Mukherjee and I have been joined by Trisha. And in this video, we are going to discuss.
Snehasis in between starts becoming Phoebe Litchfield. We are chatting, we are quiet. He's generally a very soft-spoken person. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the camera will switch on and he'll go, "Hello," and we're
Yes,
energy. Come on.
Yeah. But in this video, we are going to talk about Scotland's performance in the recently concluded ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2026.
Yeah.
Obviously, they were in the Group 2 along with England, West Indies, Sri Lanka, New Zealand and Ireland. And they only won one game out of 5. Losing another 4 and ended up with only 2 points with a net run of minus 0.232. But Trishadi, heading into the tournament, we expected Scotland will be one of the teams to watch out for in terms of the way they have improved in last few years, I must say. If I'm not wrong, I think this was the second consecutive edition. When it comes to T20 World Cup, they got their first chance in the 2024. They didn't win a single game there. But yes, as they began the tournament this time around, they won the first game, right, against Ireland.
Yeah.
Their spinner did the job after posting around 161 if I'm not wrong. So their spinner did the job. So how did you assess their performance in the recently concluded edition? Did you expect a little bit more from Scotland, or are you happy regarding the progress that they have already?
I expect a little more consistency as far as their performance is concerned. Probably winning was not what I was expecting, because while this group seems relatively easier, definitely if Group A had India, South Africa and Australia, all three teams, Group B was supposed to seem easier, but that wasn't the case. You still had to face England, England, New Zealand, West Indies, Sri Lanka. None of these are extremely easy sides. Inconsistent, yes, not easy. So I think for Scotland it wasn't easy, but again, Scotland themselves were not consistent enough with their performance is what I think, and that became a bigger issue. They could have performed much better. Whether they could have made 1 or 2 more upsets or not is questionable, but I thought they could have performed much better.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's read out the performances that they have in the matches. So, first match, as we were mentioning, that against Ireland they posted 161 for 5.
Yeah.
In reply, they bundled out Ireland for 121. So that was a massive 40-run win to kick off the tournament. Then they faced West Indies, 153 for 6. West Indies scored. They were in a position where they could have pulled up that match, but unfortunately, they lost that match by only 7 runs.
Yeah.
Yes, but after that, all 3 games that they played, the margin was quite big. Against England, they considered 200 for 5. Then in reply, they managed only 162 for 7. So they lost by 38 runs. Still, I think it was a decent effort, I will say, against England bowling unit.
Correct.
You managed to bat for 20 overs and scored 162.
I thought the way they had started, as far as bowling to England is concerned, they could not keep that up. Because they had actually pushed England in the back foot. But then they considered a lot of runs. I think the first 2 wickets fell cheaply for England. And then, if you look at it,
it was a fast ball wicket. Abby Jones was gone, and then 51. Then 51 for 2.
Yeah, I mean, once they were 51 for 2. After that, see the number of overs. They were 51 for 2 in 6 overs. So you were still at a manageable 8. But then it went on and shot to 200.
Yes. Okay. The next game was then the defending champions, New Zealand.
Then the defending champions. Yes.
131 by Scotland, but New Zealand chased it down with 10 balls to remaining with 6 wickets.
Yeah, but that means they did take it close, because 131 was not a good enough score.
Yes, and then Sri Lanka, I think, batted brilliantly to chase down 152 run target.
Yeah.
Again, if you see, they took the game to 19.5 overs.
Correct.
So I think overall there were glimpses, right, that they can do.
That is what I'm saying. There were glimpses, but there could have been steadier performance. And it was more about Darcy Carter and Catherine Bryce being the bright and brightly shining. Did not get enough from Sarah. Bryce also was inconsistent. In patches she was very good. Christy Gordon was very good in patches. But for Christy Gordon, I thought she should have been better, because these are conditions that she knows very well. So there were these sorts of questions which come up. And again, you want a team where you can at least name 5-6 performers, not 2-3. I think this is what Ireland, Scotland, even Bangladesh, Pakistan, their aims first should be to reach that spot. I think Ireland and West Indies are playing. Ireland is playing a series with
Yes.
West Indies, which is great. But this is what the series should be aimed at. The first aim should not be, okay, we are planning for the next World Cup. You will plan for the next World Cup, but how can you reach a good position? How can you win matches like the Sri Lanka one? They could have won it, but someone like
The West Indies one as well.
the West Indies one, they could have won it. But again, you do not have enough people putting their hand up and saying, "Oh, you know what, we'll
Winning
do the
those
job."
crunch situations.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Okay, when it comes to the star performance, I think Darcy Carter was the highest run scorer. I think 208 runs in 5 innings, and then with the ball, I think it was skipper.
captain best.
Yes, catching best. So I think overall, but as you mentioned, Trisha, I think going forward that will be the main aim for them.
Yeah.
Playing good quality of cricket, good quality opponents, and maybe more number of series that can help them.
Yeah, play more number of series, play tri-series, quadrilateral series, so that and among these teams, as I had said in one of the videos, that pyramid, follow the pyramid and try jumping up. And I think Scotland does have a bright future. But again, the first work would be to identify 3 to 4 more. You have identified Darcy Carter, you have identified the Bryce sisters. Now search for 3-4 more, match winners, people who are capable of winning those crunch situations. That is when I think you can bring in more wins for Scotland.
Absolutely. So I think as of now, this is it about Scotland. Hopefully, in coming days, we can see more competitive matches from Scotland point of view. But till then, please follow Revsportz. If you like the video, please share and subscribe the channel, and please follow Revsportz for all the latest updates regarding sports. Thank you.